This week on 3 questions, what we're basically going to do is grab the questions our clients ask us on a weekly basis, as well as our audience and the questions they leave in the comments, and we're simply going to be answering them every single week. Let's get straight into the first question. This was asked last week, where a client had asked us, why does a keyword ranking on Google that they're targeting for drops in ranking or changes so frequently? So the answer to that is that, based on Google's algorithm and their own competitors, there is probably 100 different factors as to why a particular keyword and website ranks in that particular position on any given day. Every time someone's searching in a query into Google, this is going to trigger the algorithm and then spit out the results that you're going to see on the first page. So the reason why it fluctuates so often is that there are just so many factors that play a part, and one of them is how relevant is the website. 2, does that website have any social proof, or has that particular page been shared on social media platforms? What are their competitors doing? Are they also conducting SEO activity? Has the website changed recently? There's so many different factors as to why it fluctuates. So when you're looking at a keyword and its ranking, you need to be looking over the long term, on a monthly basis. And that's why, Primal as an agency, we look at SEO results on a monthly basis with monthly reporting. And generally what you want to see is an upward trend of your keyword rankings over time, as opposed to a daily or weekly basis, because you'll just see too many fluctuations to be able to, ascertain whether it's a positive or negative trend for your SEO activities that you're conducting. Question 2, we're going to talk about, why can't I see my own ads when I search for them, when I know that I'm paying Google in AdWords, to advertise for this particular keyword? So there's a few reasons why this is, and we do get this question very often. We'll be advertising for a certain keyword, you type into Google, and it just simply doesn't display there at the top of Google when you search for it. So a few different reasons would be, you've searched too many times for your own keyword and you haven't actually clicked on the ad yourself, which means that Google thinks that ad is irrelevant to you because you keep searching for it and you never click on it. And what may happen is that the ad just completely disappears from ever showing to you. 2, the campaign has probably reached its budget for that day, since AdWords operates on a daily budget. So if it hits that budget and it stops showing, you won't see that ad for the rest of the day, but you may catch it later on in the day. Also geolocation, so if you're not targeting the country that you're in, then obviously you won't see the ad. Secondly, your bids for that keyword may not be high enough. So AdWords works on a bidding model. For search, it's CPC, or cost per click. And basically, if you're not bidding high enough in the auction, because it's an auction-based system, you won't be able to see the ad. So you may need to just increase your bids to start seeing it. Number 2, you might have that particular keyword in the campaign might have a low quality score. So its ad rank, can be very low and therefore not display at all. So that needs to be checked out too. On to the third question, why is my engagement so low on my Facebook content? The reason for that is that you may be posting content and you may not be boosting it or paying to promote it. So, 20% of your efforts should be allocated to producing awesome content, and the other 80% should be promoting it to the audience so that you get that reach and you maximize the number of potentially interested eyeballs on that content. And with the recent changes in Facebook's newsfeed, or the Explore feed, whereby Facebook will start to not prioritize organic content within the newsfeed and allow you to, or users to actually explore other content that is not part of any pages or friends that they follow. So as always, it's always been increasingly important to always pay to promote your content, because Facebook's organic reach is slowly declining, and even more so with these new tests that they're rolling out. It's very important to always pay to boost your best content. Thanks for listening, and if you'd like to leave a question in the comments, could be anywhere, YouTube channel, Facebook page, we'll happily collate the best ones and hopefully get around to answering them for you next week. Thank you.